Hey y'all, welcome to the Supporters After Show. Hopefully you're ready for a good one. Hopefully you got some questions for us. Been interesting. Some big muttons on this last trip. It was funny. So we're fishing for these red snapper. We start the season around 140, 160. Find some good fish. Got even a little shallower hunting for the mangroves and the red snapper. Finding some good fish. We got in that full moon. Current went nuts. We had a little bit of challenge there, so we've been kind of hunting around trying to find an area the current wasn't ripping. Current calmed down a little bit for us, so then we were hunting areas trying to stay on top of these red snapper. Will decided to push out there a little deep this trip, and current got crazy again. So James is out on the 39-hour trip right now, fishing a little shallower. Still pretty far, but he's going up a little bit further north, staying a little bit on the shallow side. He's fishing like 120, 140. So I'm interested to see how he does. If he's able to really dial in on the red snapper, hopefully catch a bunch of yellowtail and some big vermilions and the red snapper too, and stay away from the current. We'll have a new area to fish for a while until the current backs off us. So, trying, hunting and pecking, trying to find some good area. Got a long red snapper season ahead, so exciting stuff. Norris, what happened, buddy? So Norris and his brother and his uncle were out in this 39-hour. I heard Ed caught a wahoo and it spit the hook. Is that what happened, Norris? You have to tell us that story here on the Supporters Show. It's pretty interesting to hear.
Yeah, call in.
What's up, Larry? What's up, Wayne? What's up, Karen, Logan, Scott, Philip, Alan, Tony, Rich, Tim, Karma? What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in and hanging out. 10-hour trips have been catching a few red grouper here and there, but not a ton. And there's some 10 hours that are catching no red grouper. So a lot of lanes though. Some trips more than others, but definitely plenty of good eating fish. 12-hour extreme has been crushing it, dude. Crushing it. I think I only said that like twice tonight.
Hey, that's still a shot.
Yeah, I did. I did say it tonight. I caught myself. Limited out.
Before
Nice.
or after you got called out in chat?
No, I said it before, and then I saw everybody bring up crushing it again. As soon as I said crushing it during the show, I was like, dang it. And I almost said it again when I was talking to Mike, but I caught myself.
Yeah, you did. I think you changed to killing it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Richard. Appreciate you. Glad you enjoyed the show tonight. Hopefully, you guys all enjoyed the show. Yeah, the mangrove snapper, love that killer stick. The Hubbard's killer stick is only, I think, 150 or 160 bucks for the nicer version. We have a $120 version as well. So the killer sticks are nice for the price, for sure. The Bull Bay custom Hubbard's Marina Bull Bay rods are obviously a lot nicer quality, but the killer stick works pretty well. We have one with Fuji guides. I think, like I said, it's about 160. It's a good option. Caught a 300-pound Goliath grouper on my Hubbard's Marina Bull Bay rod. That's awesome, man. That's a lot of fun. Not really, but you should have let your wife reel that one in. Susan would have gotten a kick out of that.
Is that Daniel?
No, that's Philip.
Philip.
Philip and Susan have been doing our 39-hour trips quite a bit. They do some 10 hours too. Chris, what's up, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, I walked in my office today, and what I thought was a carrot cake on my desk was actually like a 5-pound tray of pulled pork.
Oh,
We had Willie's Smoke Shack guys. Willie, I forget his last name. I want to say Washington, but that's not right. Jackson, Willie Jackson from Jack's Smoke Shack in Apollo Beach. He went out fishing on our 39-hour trip. He comes out basically once a year, and he always brings a big tray of barbecue. Last year I knew he was coming, so I got coleslaw and macaroni salad and
Yeah.
buns and barbecue sauce, and we had like a big barbecue party. I didn't know he was coming this time because he told one of the staff members who didn't tell me. So we just had this big tray of pulled pork. But dude, it was so good. Oh my gosh, it was like candy. So you really didn't need anything with it. But I did think it was carrot cake for a second. I was like, where's Chris? But it wasn't carrot cake. It was barbecue. Which was, in my opinion, a pleasant surprise because I love carrot cake, but I also love barbecue.
Wasn't a total upset.
Philip said Susan hooked it, but he ended up fighting it. Yeah, that's a big fish. Gary Bear, appreciate those stars on the supporters after show. Logan, glad you caught those mahi mahi. That was a cool video. Yeah, you got to keep one chicken dolphin close to the boat. It'll keep the rest of the school there so you can catch more. We've talked about that a few times on the show, so I'm glad someone was able to mention it to you and it stuck because it works really well. Catch a lot of those mahi mahi.
I'm gonna tell you something after the show. Okay.
What? You can tell me during the show.
Well, so I heard
Mm-hmm.
with mahi when they mate and you pull their loved one out of the water, they'll stay in that same exact spot. They won't move, and they'll be looking for their mate until.
I don't know if that's true because mahi mahi.
That's what I heard.
They reproduce like crazy. Mahi mahi are like rabbits. That's why mahi mahi are the number one aquaculture fish because they grow super fast and they reproduce so rapidly. So I don't know if that one's true. It might be true, but most of the time when you catch mahi, if you hook a chicken dolphin and you bring it out of the water immediately, the school gets freaked out and the school will leave pretty quick.
Really?
But if you hook one and keep it in the water, the school will stay around, and then you can hook a second one. You pull that first one out of the water, you keep the second one in the water till you hook a third, pull the second one out of the water, keep the third one in the water, then you hook a fourth, and you keep repeating that process.
Just keep one in the water.
Yeah, but you got to keep the fresh one in the water because if you catch the first one and then you catch a second one and you bring that second one in the boat, the first one that's been on the hook a while, he'll start to lose his color and he'll stop fighting and the school will leave. So you hook the first one and then you leave it in the water till you hook the second one, and then you pull the first one out of the water, leave the second one in the water. Got to keep them fresh. When do the loads on the light snapper trip lighten up? The full moon night snapper trip is always pretty full, almost all year round. So the full moon one is going to be your busier night snapper trip. The quarter moon, the new moon is a little less busy, but for sure, I would say probably aim for one of those quarter moon ones. And once we get out of summer, they're a little less busy. But in the summertime, there are always a lot of people around. Is the sarcasm bringing in all those mahi? It's the current. So we have bad current offshore. The reason we have bad current is because that loop current is closer than it should be. That loop current being closer than it should be brings us more sargassum and more pelagic species. The current goes away, the current dies down. We'll have better bottom fishing because we won't be fighting that current, but we won't have as many pelagics typically. There's some years, like when I was a kid, I think I was like 14, the loop current came all the way almost to the beach. We had like deep blue water in 40 foot, and we were catching sailfish on the beach while trolling for kingfish and mackerel in fall. So the current can get really close to shore. But it hasn't in a very long time, in our area at least. Most of the time it's pretty far offshore. But it's nice when it gets close to shore because it pushes all those pelagics and all that bait up to the beach. Makes things interesting, for sure. What else you guys got? Comments just stopped. It's weird. Streamlabs says there's only 6 people watching, but on Facebook it says 13.
It's because it's private.
Do I have anything? Who's coming to OCC Roadhouse Tuesday night? Any of you guys joining us? If you're joining us, get you some of those, what are they called? Pork wings. They are crazy
Pork
good.
Wings?
Yeah. So not chicken wings, but they're little pork wings.
Little, like,
So it's like a lollipop pork thing. Dude, it's killer. Yeah, it's fun. It's good food there.
I had to look at their menu.
Dude, their menu's crazy. It's like a almost Cheesecake Factory-esque because there's so much on it. I need to get there earlier. Have I got the truck wrapped? No. The wrap, dude, Josh, we sent them.
Yeah, the designer got sick, dude.
I don't know what happened, but we
So
sent them. We sent them that draft June 12th. I still haven't heard back.
I saw a
10 days.
response.
No,
like
it was
Thursday
just
or Friday saying that their designer got sick.
Yeah, it was just Jason, the owner down there, the
Oh.
general manager. He replied saying, "Hey, John's out sick," but it's like,
Yeah,
guys,
that's
it's
kinda
been
crazy.
10 days, man. I wanted to get that done in like a week, so I have not gotten the truck wrapped. The wheels and tires are in. The lift kit isn't in yet, but should have the lift, rims, and tires on hopefully by end of June, early July. Should have the wrap on pretty quick.
I need
Hopefully the
pictures.
wrap will be next week. Hopefully. If I can get out of work early, I'll be there. Remember, it's 7 to 9, so you got a lot of time, even if you don't get out of work early. Nice, Tim. We'd love to have you over from Lakeland for the OCC event. It's right off the interstate, so it's pretty easy to get to. The 39-hour trip, September 14th, will be heading out at 9 a.m. instead of 3 p.m. due to the 15th midnight cutoff. Yes, that is true. I need to change that. It's on my to-do list. Should probably make sure that we do that this week. So that way we'll be back at the dock by midnight on the 15th, so that trip can catch and keep red snapper. So yes, the September 14th 39-hour will leave at 9 a.m. on Sunday and return to the dock midnight Tuesday.
Yeah, we have tons of window clings. They just might not come off. Tons of Hubbard stickers inside of the marina.
Yeah, we have Hubbard's Marina. We have a litany of Hubbard's Marina stickers.
Yeah.
That's on our online store. You could show them, Josh.
Yeah. You can go online, Hubbard's Marina, shop.hubbards.
Josh will show you. Shop.hubbardsmarina.com.
Yeah, I can't go to the login.
Yeah, you got to go to hubbardsmarina.com and click shop.
I gotta remember where she put them.
I think it's under souvenirs. Yeah.
Yeah, decal stickers. You got your Salinity. You got Too Busy. You got tons of them on here.
And we bring some of them to OCC Roadhouse.
Mm-hmm. You also got
Oh,
everyone's
God.
favorite.
That is the worst one. Why can't I get to the right thing here? September 14th, 39-hour adjust.
6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
What?
Logan works nights. Unfortunately, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah, that's hard to make OCC if you're working 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
You gotta call in sick, make something up.
Anyone going on the July 4th extreme trip? That'll be interesting, getting home at 5 p.m. If you go on that trip, you should plan on staying that night if you want to. The top floor of the parking garage is a pretty bad to the bone place to watch the fireworks. But knowing LaShonda, she probably has a ton of fireworks of her own to shoot off. Which, speaking of LaShonda, make sure you text me when your guy is ready. Because my son is 5 years old, and he's old enough now. We're gonna get some mortars this year and shoot off some mortars. I'm excited. I'm pumped for some fireworks. My son has got the pyro bug just like his father. Yeah, we'll bring some stickers to OCC. So if you come to OCC, we'll definitely have some stickers to give away. We already got people leaving. Yeah, 5 a.m. does come early. Preach. Gets early fast. Very fast.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Well, I guess I will head out too because I got to wake up at 5 a.m. too. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for being a part of our supporters family. Y'all appreciate you. Hopefully we'll see you again next week. Don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. And don't forget to vote. Make sure you vote. Voting Best of Florida. It's right on the top of hubbardsmarina.com. Click on that link. Make sure you vote daily, y'all. We appreciate you. Thanks for making it all possible. We couldn't do it without you. Have a good night. Tight lines. We're out.